Hey folks, it's Steve with Prima Coffee. Today we're taking a look at the Astoria Rapallo SAE espresso machine. It's a volumetric espresso machine with a classic Italian style. Not too many technical features to worry about, so you can just focus on your espresso. So the Rapallo SAE is essentially the volumetric automatic version of the Rapallo lever that you might have seen before, which is a more sort of classic lever style espresso machine. Now we have the automatic dosing built into this machine, just like Astoria's other machines like the Perla or the Gloria. So we have 6 volumetric dosing buttons per group. Inside the machine, we have a 10.5 liter steam boiler, and that's for the 2 group. The larger 3-group model has a 17-liter steam boiler with 4,400 watts and 5,000 watts of heating power, respectively. So as a heat exchanger machine, we do not have independent brew boilers or even a brew boiler in general. We have heat exchangers that run water through coils through the steam boiler, sort of passively being heated by that steam temperature. So there are limitations to a machine like this. It's definitely ideal for a lower to mid volume cafe. A heat exchange machine benefits most from a fairly steady output without going like way over the top. Like you're not pulling a shot every minute on this machine, but a shot every few minutes is good because you want to give your machine a little bit of time to recover from sending cold water through the steam boiler. Again, we have these automatic dosing buttons. We have 6, so we have basically 3 singles and 3 doubles. They can be set up however you wish. You can actually pretty easily program them to deliver however much volume you want. The 3 singles, 3 doubles is sort of just the classic standard. We also have continuous dispensing buttons, so 1 per group, as well as a hot water wand. And the hot water wand has a cold water mixing valve inside the machine, so you can kind of dial it to whatever temperature you like. We also have, of course, steam wands. These are 4-hole steam wands. Pretty simple. They're thin. They get pretty hot. And they deliver pretty good power. As a heat exchange machine, its main heat source is a steam boiler, so that steam boiler is going to tend to be pretty powerful. So we've got good steam with these, standard knob-style valves. Lots of power there. And again, this machine is going to be a best fit mostly for smaller to mid-volume cafes, and especially with the style of the machine, it's a great centerpiece. It has classic Italian lines. It has a light-up blue panel on the back, so it's sort of a good sort of spectacle showcase machine to have on your bar. It's a good look for your customers, and it kind of, it serves as an attractive piece to fit on your counter. While still being able to produce pretty good espresso. Now I'm going to pull a quick shot here just to sort of demonstrate. I've already set up one of the volumetrics for the shot that I am pulling today. So I'm going to be using just about 17 grams of coffee and pulling out double that, 34 to 35, somewhere in that range. And like some of Astoria's other machines, the stock baskets are a little bit more traditional style, so they're not quite as big as some of the more modern baskets you would see on other machines. Fitting 17 to 18 grams is pretty comfy in this basket. Going higher than that, in the like 20 gram range, isn't really feasible with this basket. And certain other precision baskets are not going to fit the portafilters that well, so you might want to just kind of keep that in mind when looking at a machine like this. It's intended a little bit more for that kind of classic Italian style where you might be pulling a little bit shorter shots or a little bit smaller doses, pulling singles for your customers. Of course, again, we have really great steam power as well, so you can serve plenty of lattes, cappuccinos, and that sort of thing. Again, just to keep in mind, there is a little bit of a recovery period with this machine. So if you're, let's say you're serving a few lattes back to back, you've got an order of 4 drinks, you probably want to try to space that out a little bit, as well as give the machine a minute or 2 afterward just to get back up to temperature, especially on the brew water side of things. Also, if the machine has been sitting for a while, in case you're unfamiliar with heat exchange machines, that water sitting in the heat exchanger can get a little too hot. So if it's been sitting for an hour or so, kind of inactive, you probably want to flush a shot's worth of water out just to make sure that you're coming back down to an appropriate temperature for your coffee. So that is the Rapallo SAE. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. If you want to see more content like this, we've got all kinds of product overviews, comparisons, recipes, events coverage, and more. Feel free to subscribe, like, share this video, and let us know what you think in the comments.